Welcome back to Newsmakers, where we meet people who are making the news. What's in the news these days? Homelessness, housing crisis. There's a shortage of housing out there right now if you wanted to buy a house. And what happens when there's a shortage? Prices go up. One of my old friends, Jason Gobeli, is here, and he's got a concept. He's got an idea that maybe could address a lot of this stuff. Homelessness, high housing prices, shortages of housing. Tell us what you got going.
Well, basically what we got, Mike, is we got a 3D printer, and we take this printer. It's a machine. It's like a big erector set, and what it does is it pours houses in 72 hours. So I can build a house for a lot less money than what a person could do if they use lumber, especially nowadays. Lumber's outrageous. I mean, this went up like crazy. In the last year, it's went up 3 times.
And I don't mean to simplify. There's a little picture on the
there
screen.
it is.
But you type in computer program and say...
Well, if you go back to that picture right there, you'll see that's the actual unit right there. And you can see it's like a giant erector set. And see the little blue pole that comes down the center? There's tubes that come in, and that feeds concrete down through the pole. So the program is in the computer, and it automatically prints, and it does, like, you know, a couple inches at a time until it prints the whole structure.
Right. And it's in the computer, so you're not like maneuvering this device. The computer tells it where to go. It's like a printer.
It does it all by itself. It's just a printer that does it by itself.
Here's a little video.
And if you look at the little video, that's some of the gear system. I mean, I'm over talking all the music and everything like that, but the gears run. It pours. There's cables on it. The cables actually move that printer on a rail. And it goes back and forth, and it prints just like it's showing there. It's kind of like a soft-serve ice cream machine. Now, those ones that you're seeing printed right now is the original. As you'll see, it's kind of round, and that's the original nozzle. Our printers today, we use a flat nozzle. It's an upgraded nozzle.
Give it more of a square.
Gives it more of a square look, and not only does it give it more of a square look, the other thing is our finished product, after we print, it's going to look like stucco. We texture the outside to look just like a regular stucco house. So you wouldn't know if you saw it that it wasn't stucco. But if you hit it with your fist, you'd know.
You're going to know, huh?
Yeah, you're not going to get those little white chips around it like that stucco gets.
Now, you're way ahead of your time here.
This is like new technology.
This was going to be the thing.
This we think it's going to totally explode. I mean, get this. California, we have a major fire problem. These things are fire resistant.
They can't burn.
They're not going to burn. It's concrete.
No matter how hot it gets.
It's concrete.
And about last week when it was 113.
It's water resistant.
Still not going to burn, huh?
Water resistant too.
Yeah.
And so you don't have to worry about the water damage or the termite damage or the fire damage. I mean, I think it's the way of the future. The prices are less.
Now you say that every traditionally built home in Fresno, when you go to sell it, there's always a termite issue. There's always some little thing, but there's no termite.
I'm not going to say no termite. I mean, you could get something on an interior wall or something like that, but it's resistant. It's not like it's going to happen like anything else. I mean, you could get into the rafters in the attic and have something come up there, but I mean, it's not going to be like these regular houses in Fresno where you see it happening all the time with the termite problem.
Now, you're going to make these. You're going to build them.
I have 2 companies. Me and my partners have 2 companies. One's a building company, and the other is the manufacturing and distributing company. We make them right here in California. We build them and distribute them throughout the United States.
You're going to distribute the printers?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got the printer too. So not only do we have where we can build with the printers and help the low income, then we can also distribute the printers. See, in our houses, I mean, we have an inner wall and an outer wall. We have insulation in the inside, so they're pretty much soundproof. But not only are they soundproof, you know what? They're going to be cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter. The insulation's there. They're going to be very, very energy efficient.
Yeah.
Plus a lower carbon footprint too.
Now, you talked about a model that was about 700 square feet?
Yeah, we got a little model. It's about 600 square feet. It's in Visalia. It's a little studio. There's a picture of the inside of the studio right there. And as you can see, there's a little bathroom in the back, a small little kitchen. Something like that we can get and we can build for right around $50,000. And you can turn around, put it in your backyard, and rent it for like $750 a month. I mean, that's a great return on your investment. You can't get that on an apartment complex, that kind of return in Fresno.
Well, let me make this clear. You build them on site?
Yes.
You don't build them at your place and move them there?
No, as actually that machine, it's put together, and when we saw that machine pouring, it is pouring on this job site.
On the job
so
site.
we have, right now, we're in the process of getting we're already approved through planning and development through the city. We're getting the process of getting the final permit to build, and we're going to build a 4-plex over off of Fresno and Olive.
Ah.
Now this fourplex is going to be 1,000. Each room is over 1,000 square feet, 3 bedroom, 2 baths. So 4 3-bedroom, 2-bath units. You know, so that's going to be wonderful. Right there on Fresno and Olive off of Thesta, right off of the Highway 180.
Are people going to show up to watch?
There it is. There's kind of what the plans are going to look like. You can see it's kind of a triangular shaped lot, and we got the 2 buildings going next to each other just like that.
Are people going to show up to watch that?
Oh yeah, they're going to show up.
I'm going to go.
We got investors going to go. We got people from the city who are going to go. We got people who want to buy the printers that are going to go. Yeah. And I mean, there's a lot of interest, so it's going to be an exciting thing.
How long would it take to do that?
Well, we're thinking that it's going to take about 72 hours to build each unit, but we're not going to do it continuously. You know, we'll build for the day, we'll stop. Yeah. We're definitely going to have to put stuff away because in that neighborhood we might lose everything if we don't.
We know that neighborhood. We know that neighborhood. So I don't need to understand all of it. You got to pump the concrete somehow.
Yeah, we have the mixer. It's pumped through, and it's pumped through the tubes, and the tubes just run down, and it just pours. Then
when you're done, you got to clean them out or something. I don't know how concrete
Well, we
works.
texture it as we go.
But people pour concrete for things all the time. It's not.
See, there it is. It looks just like a regular stucco house.
Okay.
That's the little studio. So that was our first model. That's our prototype, that little studio right there. But, you know, you can see it. Windows will be in there and everything. And, you know, I think it's just a great concept, and I think it's going to be the way of the future.
Yeah. Now, and it could bring housing prices way down. The labor costs are very low here.
Yeah, because I'm not going to have to pay for framing or the wood costs that we do normally. Our goal is, and I'm going to need to get a little bit of help from the city with this, but if I can get help with some city officials throughout California, my goal is right here in the Valley, because that's where we're all from. One partner's from Visalia, one's from Fresno, I'm from Madera, so we're Valley. But our goal is to be able to print a 3D printed 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,500 square foot house and retail it for under $200,000. We'd like to be able to get these fourplexes and be able to get rents down around $750, $800 a month. I mean, if we can do that, I know we're going to help a lot with this homeless problem.
We're running out of time. I want you to come back and talk about this more, but let's get to the nuts and bolts. Where can people go to find out more about this? Is there a web address?
Right there you can see is the 3D Real Estate Developers, but the web address is www.3d-.com. Dash like a minus sign. So number 3, the letter D, dash guys, GUYS.com. So 3dguys.com. Right there it is. It's up on the screen. So just go to that website, and that's our building thing. You'll see pictures of the of the unit that we're building. You'll see a video of that little ADU, adult dwelling unit that we did that you could put in your backyard, and you'll also see like a longer instructional video. There's the website. You'll see a longer instructional video of something that I've done that, you know, explains our company and explains our vision, because our vision isn't just about making money. Our vision's about solving the low-income housing problem and getting these people off the side of the freeways.
Yes,
we got a major problem here with that.
Now, I know we're out of time, but let me ask you this. Maybe you know about it. In Fresno, they say you could put another dwelling unit on your lot.
That's what we're talking about when we're talking about those ADUs.
ADUs.
Yes, if they allow us to put that other dwelling unit on the lot, we could put one of those small little studios back there, and a person can spend $50,000, put the little studio in their backyard, get an extra $750 a month probably, or something like that. It would be wonderful.
And if somebody owns their home, they've owned it for years, they probably have $50,000 in equity. They can pull out of their house, build a little dwelling unit, and have the income.
Think about it, Mike. If you're getting like that kind of money, and it could be more if you're in a nicer part of town, but if you're getting that kind of money a month for that little rental, that thing's going to be paid off in 6 or 7 years, and then it's just free money from then on.
Or if you have $50,000, a lot of people do, just pay for it and have that income.
$50,000 is not a lot of money today.
Right, that's right.
and it's getting to be less and less.
Yeah. You sure can't go buy a house or build an additional unit for $50,000. That's for sure.
And I'm telling you, why stop there? I mean, if you have some land or some extra free land or something like that, let us partner with you. We'll partner with you. We'll build on it. I mean, we can get creative, whatever we need to do. Our goal is to build. Our goal is to have houses and to help stop. We got a housing problem, serious housing problem, and it's not just individuals with issues. There's families out there on the streets, and we need to get these people in houses. Right. We need to get them to have a safe environment to live and grow in.
Very good. There's a housing that's out there now. We're going to replace those with 3D housing. By the way,
that one right there was right along the freeway.
Yeah.
And I took that picture a couple of months ago. But one of the things that just struck me as just terrible is there's kids in those things.
Yeah.
And that's just terrible, and it should never happen, and we need to stop it. I'd love to be able to get help from some of the city officials. I'd love to be able to get some help to get this thing rolling. We'd love to be able to get other investors involved. I mean, you know, we don't have to do this alone, but if we do it together, we can tackle some major problems that are going on right now.
City on board. So
yeah,
that first one you're going to do at President Olive, that'll be the big.
We're going to make that one Section 8.
Yeah.
We're going to make that Section 8, so we got the government stamp of approval on it. Once we get that government stamp of approval, go Section. I'll probably end up selling it for like $650.
Yeah.
You know, it'll be a great return for the person who buys it.
Yeah.
And you know, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 3-bedroom, 2-bath with solar. I mean, that's going to rent for at least $1,200 a month. Yeah. Brand new.
Jason Gobeli, 3D Real Estate Developers. Just go to the website.
Yeah.
3D-guys.
Yeah, 3D Guys.
3D-guys.com.
And
3D-guys.com.
if you look at the phone number, it's 3D Guys, so it should be pretty easy right there. We got it set up so it's easy to do.
We're going to have you back again. I want to talk more about this.
I'd love to have
We'll
it.
be back next week with Newsmakers with more people making the news like Jason Gobeli, building houses with a 3D printer. Can you believe it? Thanks, Jason. That's fascinating.
Thanks, Mike. It's a pleasure.
See you next time.
See you next time. Thanks.